unless the person's being really obvious about it.
Right. But let's talk about this match here. This is what, Biruboto and Dragonz? Is that right?
That's okay. This should be a pretty good fight. Now, Biruboto, if you've watched our streams before, you're probably pretty familiar with him, as you are Dragonz. Biruboto, local Ryu player, Dragonz, local Urien player. And Bill, or Biruboto, and me both share a similar opinion of we both hate fighting Urien. But I've also seen him pull off some good stuff against him, too.
I mean, Urien, I gotta imagine that Ryu's fireball game is better than Urien's for a lot of reasons, but like at the same time, Ryu's or Urien's range and his ability to get in, his ability to get around is much better than Ryu's, and is like I think I would call it like sudden damage, like his immediate like I did this one combo into this other combo damage is much higher than Ryu's, right?
Yeah, I mean, especially once he has V-Trigger on deck, he can just sort of like nearly risklessly chuck out an EX Chariot Tackle into V-Trigger, and it's still even a good situation for him on block. But if it hits, he can do a whole bunch of damage to you and then put you in another Aegis situation.
But it's right at this range here, right, where they're maybe like 3 squares away from each other, or Urien can do his forward Fierce the boy, and you can't do shit about it. Like solar plexus, I guess, but you can't whiff punish it with heavy kick. You can't sweep it. You can't low forward it. You can't do anything.
Yeah, that's definitely a. Ooh,
get the tree combo.
Cool.
Dragon's so good at picking up those weird hits.
Yeah, one thing I will say, like, I feel like Dragonz has a fluidity about his play. A lot of the times where it's just like, oh, just Boyd him.
Just Boyd him right in the face.
Oh man, I hate it when I get Boyd in the face like that. Yeah, but like Dragonz has like just a fluidity about his play that it's you can just see him just have these like bursts of creativity where he'll get weird pickups and stuff.
I think he's the kind of player that's always present, right? He's always playing with the whole screen, which is like it's not an easy thing to do. When you are constantly making sure that you're taking advantage of every opportunity, you are automatically on a different echelon of player. A lot of folks miss easy counter hits, or like miss weird abare, or miss the fact that their opponent has a bar. When you pay attention to the whole screen, you get a level of information that is just like really just sets you apart from other players.
Yeah, I agree.
Biruboto really shut him down here, though. He had a really good first game. He unfortunately got hit in that Aegis mix-up, but he was able to close it out. You should be able to finish this off here, too.
Nice using that
easy escape. Yeah. Nice EX Fireball, yeah.
And that EX Fireball and V-Trigger just goes so fast.
Right, it's instant.
And it hits 3 times and gets a good knockdown. Like, you can get Oki from so many ranges on it, on hit.
Nice 3-piece from Dragonz. That's another thing, Dragonz always has that charge, right? He really hits those like tight for it. Nice stun. This might be it. He's got super.
This won't kill, but this is definitely gonna hurt.
I don't. You're right. It won't kill. But like really close.
pretty close. It's like this is basically Street Fighter V dead. When you can't just take the throw anymore.
Right. You gotta deal with all those weird throw mix-ups.
Yeah, you're basically dead. When like every when every possible throw attempt is a true 50-50, it's just like, well, have fun.
That was good. Man. That was a good closeout by Dragonz. Bill looked really good in that round as well. He had a lot of really excellent escapes from Aegis mix-ups. He had pretty good consistency on getting out of the tight situations. It was looking good.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, kind of an unfortunate jump there. He had a really that's one thing that I notice about Biruboto's play is that I feel like he kind of jumps in a little bit aggressively sometimes, where he's already established control of the situation, and then sometimes he'll just lose it by jumping in and then allowing himself to be anti-aired.
And that is, I feel, unfortunately true. But for a character like Urien, his best anti-air is crouching fierce, which is slow as shit. So unless the Urien player is really showing you that they're going to do it, I think you can sort of jump in with impunity. Nice EXDP on the chariot. Nice shit. The jump shimmy.
Very smart, man. Kind of like saw a lot. Usually it's Dragonz is the one that flusters other people, and that time I kind of felt like Biruboto was the one flustering him.
I think the EXDP on the chariot, the EX knee drop, I think really set him off.
Yeah, it's like I kind of just expected this to work.
Right? Yeah. Like how dare you? I come here with my bar and my EX knee drop, and you come and counter it? Oh, rude. Charging up that V. I love that V skill too from Urien. That the ball charge up. That's really cool.
It's really cool for him mechanically, and the fact that it's like kind of a neat reference to one of his third strike supers is also.
Yeah, is that a 2 or 3?
It's between 1 and 3 for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the 3. Yeah, for sure. Nice 3-piece. Oh no! Oh, solar plexus. This is going to do a lot of damage. Now we're at sort of equal health here. Both people have V trigger on deck. It's going to be the first person to pop it. I feel. Nice solar plexus again. Oh, the power after.
Does not get punished for that parry. Very lucky for Biruboto.
The triple low.
And Biruboto just holding down back.
That big
look at the
projectile.
The man's got blocks.
Man's got blocks. See, the big projectile 8 is the fireball. Another nade drop. It's gonna be plus. Gets tossed in the corner for his pleasure. No more B trigger. Oh, the space fireball.
Yeah, just got a little antsy there. Kind of unfortunate because you don't like you don't really expect Urien to be able to frame trap from that far out, but
right
when your back's pushed in the corner and you can't get spaced out more from that fireball, it's hard to challenge.
Biruboto just had one of those unfortunate reusms where he got a counter hit strong, but there's nothing he can do in range.
Yeah, usually, unless it's a really weird counter hit stand strong, you can get sweep, but that's like it, pretty much.
It. Sorry that you play Ryu. I'm sorry.
Or like Link Super, maybe.
Biruboto looking good though. He's on match point. He's playing for his life here because Dragonz takes it. He wins this game. He'll win this entire match here. I like those close fireballs though.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing that makes Ryu's Hadokens so good in this matchup and others, or maybe not so good, but like, a pretty useful tool, is it's kind of similar to your instant heavy punch. It does retract his hurt box a little bit. So if you're trying to play neutral against a character that you don't really have good buttons for, hey, nice little confirm to close it out. You can kind of like you can use these Hadokens from like a little bit close range, and you see him kind of like causing these shoulder tackles to whiff and like causing these stand strongs to whiff, where Dragonz is like using these moves in a range where he expects it to either hit or be forced to block, and because of the startup of the Hadoken, it's just like nobody's home over and over.
Right. I really like the range of which he's trying to use Hadoken as a poke as well, right? Like, because he knows he's seen that Dragonz isn't particularly willing to jump in on him for good reason. Bill's anti-art a bunch of them. So now he can just like safely throw fireballs at exactly this range. Far enough that if Dragonz is pressing a button, he's getting hit, but close enough that Dragonz jumped, he might jump in on it.
Ooh, nice little light confirm there. Ryu gets really good Oki from that Tatsu. So, but of course it only hits standing, so you have to confirm during that little 3-hit light combo that they are.
Yeah, Ryu has a bunch of those weird technicalities, like not a lot of other characters have to deal with that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, excellent view wrestle in the second Aegis.
He actually might have been able to just punish that too, because I know that second Aegis is really slow. Ooh, nice. Cause a favorable trade there.
And Biruboto now on match point, all the way back from almost taking the L.
Nice. That little walk back causing his buttons whip there. Yeah, Biruboto's spacing super on point in this whole set, I definitely gotta say.
Nice on the shimmy. Blocks that chariot step. No punish though.
It's hard to say if one was available. It didn't seem like one was available for Stand Strong, at least.
No, I think he just should have gone for the light punish. The big jump in. Ooh, all right. So now I think Dragonz is starting to pick up on the fact that he can do those jumps at that range because he's expecting a fireball, and is really paying off in dividends. He's got 2 big chunks of damage. Nice DP. Oh, man. Yeah, the dash up DP, the old school.
The counterplay. You saw him kind of like get ready for that jump in at that timing that Biruboto was presenting, but
the close mirror to trap him in there. Although Biruboto's able to jump out, but he gets into the mirror.
Oh goodness!
XCP, what a madman!
That's what I thought Dragonz was gonna do. I was like, this man's not gonna sit here and block forever. I know he maybe I got the sides mixed up. He had a bar, I think, right?
He had 2. He had a bar. He was working on 2.
That was crazy.
Oh my goodness! Biruboto able to bring it all the way back 2-1. Nice job.
Yeah, I mean, like, Dragonz was looking so consistent in that second game, especially for the first part of it. I had kind of thought that was just going to be over as a 2-0 for Dragonz at that point. But Biruboto managed to bring that back, find the adaptations he needed to make to turn that into a W for him. Impressive stuff from both fighters for sure.
Definitely, that was a really fun. It was a really fun match, and I'm looking at the bracket here for this non-quarantine league Street